So this one is going to be a bit long. I'll say that now. It's going to be about 2 hours in one go. I will have a couple of interludes in there where it's just going to be like 2 or 3 minutes of a black screen just so you can go and rest, and it'll give me a chance to get up and move around, grab a drink, etc, etc. But yeah, this is going to be a long one. We've got a lot of stuff to do, and it's best it's done in one sitting. So please, if you're following me up to this point, then keep on following along. Here we go. So we've already got our nicely organised stash. We are just going to pick up anything else that is in there. And now the first thing we're going to do is sort everything out. So we start off by putting the potions into the alien box. We're going to put the potions of mind reading and the scroll of detect thoughts in there because we still haven't managed to get that up and running, along with the scroll of revivify. We're going to split the shovels. We keep one on Tav. The other two go into the main stash container. We're then going to go to the junk trunk, the wooden junk, and we're going to put anything in there that's wares, making sure that what we're actually putting in there is wares. So I'm just having a quick check. Everything so far is wares. So Highcliff's journal. Yeah, that's not a quest item that can go in there. This is all wares. And got a lot of junk in our trunk. Obviously the gold is not junk, that'll go back into the stash momentarily. Neither is the Sword of Justice. At least I don't think it is. I'm not quite sure, so we'll keep that out of the junk trunk at the moment. Herbs definitely don't go in the junk trunk, they're all herbs. Never have enough water. That's a key that doesn't belong there. What's that? Oh, that's the nut buster. Yeah. All this is junk. Spare torches are not junk. That's a quest item, obviously. That's more herbs. Herbs. The Book of Thay, or the Necromancy of Thay, must stay in Tav's inventory at all times. Alright, then we're going to go all the way back to the top and we're just going to sort out by type. We're going to dump the gold in there. Any spare torches go into the stash as well. Quest items go in the backpack. I've got as you can see on the screen, it's a Bewildering Adventurous pack. I'm just going to call it a backpack because that's mostly what other people are going to have. So Highcliff's journal goes in there. Then you go into the alchemy pouch and put all our herbs in there and alchemical ingredients. That's it. The smoke barrel pouch and the water both go in the alien crate. And then we'll put the supply pack in there as well, remembering to split it. Give us an accurate count of how many long rests we've got. So we're on 11 at the moment. Into the barrel, and we'll put our Steel Forged Sword and the Sword of Justice. Close the stash, reopen our inventory, open your keyring and put in the heavy key and have a sort. Next, we are going to unequip the helm, Tav's armor, gloves, amulet, swords. We're not going to unequip the hand crossbows because we will be re-equipping them. They're 2+1s, so we're going to keep those on there. I'm going to keep my gladiatorial shoes on, my instrument, and my underwear along with the torch. Next, we're going to go to the wicked chest and pop in the hide armor +2 and all of the other items we de-equipped will go into the barrel. There we go. Next we do a quick save, and we're going to go all the way down to Gale. Gale doesn't change, nothing on here changes. We basically ignore Gale until we get to him. Shadowheart, however, we ignore her shovel, she gets to keep that. The Light Prosper +1, the Morning Star, she gets to keep her torch. Break Prey, Whispering Promise, Starfall, both. The metallic gloves, she keeps her casual shoes. They all get sent to the Tav. She's got a lot of stuff. So's Lae'zel, so's Karlach. Oh, whoops. We go into the trunk and we sort out all of this. All of that lot just goes into the barrel. There we go, that's that done. Next we do the same with Karlach. We basically empty her entire equipment, everything that Karlach has apart from her underwear. She keeps the torch and the water. I like the gladiatorial shoes, she gets to keep those as well. We send it all to Tav, and then we can have a look, see what Karlach's left with. Shovel, torch, underwear, gladiatorial shoes and the water. That's perfect, right? And we sort that lot out. So, open up the barrel, Ring of Flinging, Moondrop Pendant, Bow of Awareness, the Spear +1, and somewhere there should be javelin. No, we sold the javelins. I remember now. That's okay. That's fine. The Abrasive Defense, Swicer Shoes, and the Haste Helm all go into the Wicker Chest. The Karlach's Barbarian Clothes we don't need. If you want to sell them, you can. I keep them because of some reason. The antidotes go into the alien chest. We've got a spare torch there, I can see it. That's that one. Have a look for anything else that looks a bit off. Nope, that looks like it's all junk to me. So into the junk trunk. And the multi-select. Fish, sickle, hat, scroll. That's a book. Bottles. Casual. Oh, I want to keep those. Book. Skull, bottle, chicken horn, junk. All junk. Yep, that's it. And then press Y to move everything into the junk trunk. Oh, that goes in there. The Great Club goes in there. Have a sort out. Right, casual sandals. I want one more pair, so I'm going to go into my clothing chest. No, I don't have a pair. Right, I'll put that in there then. There we go. Sorted that out. Right. So that's Karlach done. We do the same with Lae'zel. Just take everything Lae'zel's got. We're going to have to split the shovels up. Good hinky boots. Yeah, that's the underwear. We leave Lae'zel with her underwear, shovel, torch, and alchemy fire. And yeah, I'll have to split the shovels and then I can move them. But everything else gets sent to Tav. There we go. Down to Lae'zel, split the shovels, send those to Tav. Select Lae'zel. Equip the gladiatorial sandals. There we go. Back to Tav, and we start sorting this lot out now as well. The first thing I'm going to do is go to the barrel and put in the Githyanki boots and the half plate. I know I want to keep those along with the light crossbow, the maul, the amulet of voices goes into the wicked chest, like so. And I think pretty much. Oh, we've got basilisk oil there. We never use it, but I like to keep it just in case. You never know. Got 2 more torches, and we'll split the shovels and put those in there. So having a quick look. That's garlic that could have been sold. Right, this is all junk trunk. There you go up. Multi-select. Yes, shovels friend, just making sure. Throw all that in there. There we go, and have another sort out. There we go. That's Lae'zel done. Just Asti to go. So just again making sure that everyone's only got the things that they should have. Right, so it's just Asti. He keeps the potions of invisibility. There's no point moving those. Same with the arrow of darkness and the arrows of fire. Everything else though can come off. He keeps the thieves tools and trap disarm kit. Smugglers, no. Oh, not the underwear. Everything else comes off. Keeps his gladiatorial shoes. I think Asti has one of the most stuff actually. Ha! Whoops. Is that it? It looks sweet, right. Send all the tabs, see what we're left with. Potion of visibility, arrow of darkness, arrows of fire. I'll split the shovels again. That's it. Send the excess. Yeah, Asti will have the most stuff because his role within the team doesn't really change. Everyone else's role kind of does. The first thing we're going to do is take the key. Put that in Tav's keyring. And we're not going to have a sort out yet because Tav's got a load of junk. So, straight down to the barrel. Put in all of the stuff that Asti sent, all the green things, the greenies. Back out, split the shovel, and then send that to camp. There we go. Right. Oh, we're not in the junk trunk. Oh, he's got some herbs somewhere. I saw them. Let's go and find them. There's one. Just the one? Just the one. Into the junk trunk then. Okay, quick save that. Now then, every character's inventory is empty, and we've emptied their inventory and their equipped items. We'll just double check. We're keeping the hand crossbows +1s on Tav because they're just going to be re-equipped to them straight away. Karlach always carries water, Lae'zel always carries alchemist fire. Astarion always has the potions of invisibility, the 1 arrow of darkness, arrows of fire, his disarm kits, and the thieves' tools. Charlotte's got her shovel, her torch, her underwear, the Book of the Dead Gods, which we'll sort out soon, casual sandals, and the mysterious artifact. Gale's doesn't change because we've not really used him and we'll sort all of his stuff out when we get there. So we are ready for a save. Save game. New save. Change the name. And this is going to be called Act 1 Pre-Level 4 Respec. There's just enough space to put it in there. There we go. And now we are able to delete all those quick saves we just did. Okay, so we're going to talk to Shadowheart.
Sir Gale's been walking around this whole time with some sort of magic bomb in his chest. I'm not normally one to begrudge someone their secrets, but that's something I should know.
There we go. Right, join me.
Your dance card is full. Lose a partner and there'll be room for me.
Lae'zel will leave.
I was beginning to feel it.
There we go. The first thing we do then is we're going to use that's it. Oh no, it's all right. I'm there. I'm there. Ha! We are going to use what do I need on this? I can't remember which skill the proficiency falls under. Intelligence. No. Yes, it's intelligence. Okay, so we're going to use oh, come on. Shadowheart to cast Fox's Cunning on herself. So we're going to quickly go over to the chest, go into the barrel, find the silver pendant and equip it to Tav. And then they're going to stand next to Shadowheart and cast it on Shadowheart. Then we're doing a quick save. Go into Shadowheart's inventory and read the Book of the Gods.
Lighter than it should be with such a massive lock.
Cleric Wisdom. There we go. This should be an easy pass.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Oh, it's religion. That's fine. We've got all the bonuses. That's good. So we should pass this as well. There we go.
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scroll as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Shadowheart gets inspiration. We get a new book to our what's it, and we also get a scroll we can sell. For pure, I don't know the reason why, but I keep the Book of Dead Gods on Shadowheart for the entire game. You're not bound by that constraint. If you want to sell that, you can sell it. I don't. Your choice.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Remove the unequip the amulet. We put the amulet back in the barrel, and then the scroll in the trunk. There we go. That's that done. Okay, I'm just checking my guide because you know I've been burnt for not checking my guide before. Right, so here's the list of things we need to keep. The Arrow of Darkness, which we know is in Asdi's bags. We need in total 10 shovels. So we've got 4 characters in our party. Lae'zel is 5, Gale is 6. So we only need to keep 5 more shovels. Sorry, there's a reason why it's. Hold on, let me just do some math here. No, it's 4. It is 4. So we've got 6 additional shovels. So pick them up. Split again. And we'll put them in the junk trunk. Oh. For now. There they go. And we need 3 additional torches. So we've got 3 torches that can go in the junk trunk too. That's it, there we go. We've got our 3 heavy stones, our owlbear egg, and our 2 pork loin all in there as well. All themes tools, all twin kits. We've got some barrel smoke powder, that's in there, water's in there. Arrows of fire, yes. Arrows of fire. We should only have 1 potion of animal speaking. Check the alien thing. Yep, there it is. Just double checking and make sure I've got everything. Yes, everything is good. Okay. Now I do this. I'm just going to delete that save. Follow along, delete that save as well. We're going to delete the quick save we did as well. Now we save game. I told you I should read my own guide. Act 1, save 7. Come on. Alright, I can't spell now. 4. There we go. That's better. Alright then. I've got to open some guides. Bear with me 1 minute. I will just open my guides. They should come on the correct screen, but just in case they don't. Some of them still have some personal information on them, which obviously I don't want to share. Where are they? In that one, in that file, and open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 files. Open. Yep, they come out on the correct screen, so let's get that back. There we go. Where is... There it is. Right. So off we go. So Tav is now going to go off and see Withers. But we've got a little detour first. I'm going to unequip my flute and put it in this trunk. And then I'm going to go and speak to Withers.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhap
can you help me change my class? 100 gold. There we go. And we respec into a pure bard now. So we go bard, we remove the 2 cantrips, we select friends and mage hand. We go back to using the same spells we were, which for reference was healing word, featherfall, speak with animals, and longstrider. Choose whichever. This is a chance you can change a musical instrument for free if you want. I'm going just back to flute. The stats this time, then we have to change them around. We move the +1 bonus on the dex to strength, move the +2 charisma to dexterity, and then switch the strength back to charisma. It's annoying to do it that way, but that's what we have to do. We drop our intelligence down to 8, put our dexterity up to 17, and our constitution up to 14. We drop strength because we don't use the stat on this character. Our 2 primary stats are dexterity and charisma. Dexterity for ranged attacks and armor and initiative. charisma is because of all our spells and our skill-based, our role-playing skills are based off our charisma. We don't need intelligence because we've got that helm that's going to give us an intelligence of 17 default. And our wisdom is low, but that gets resolved later in the gameplay. As for skills, we start off with insight, which we can switch. We go down, we turn off deception and go intimidation and persuasion. Sorry, I've got a can of soda, it's giving me some wind. That's level 1 done on the Tav. We level the Tav up all the way to level 4. So this is level 2. At level 2, we get Jack of all trades, which gives us half our proficiency bonus to ability checks that we're not proficient in, which is about +2/3, I think. And we get an extra short rest by playing a song and get Song of Rest, which is awesome. We also get an additional spell, and this first spell is going to be Fairy Fire. We don't replace spells on this build because I planned all the spells out in advance. So just skip that. Into level 3, we get a level 1 spell slot, level 2 spell slot, and obviously some health, and we get our specialization, otherwise known as subclass, unlocked. We go for hold person. I never use hold person. I know it's in my guide to use, but I never ever use it. I'm going to change that to Cloud of Daggers. Cloud of Daggers is more useful. I get why I've got hold person. I understand why I put it in there, but I never use it. Oops, sorry about that. That is a protected file. I haven't taken the protection off of that. I'll have to sort that out later. We change our subclass to College of Swords, which gives us similar proficiency, which we had anyway. Medium proficiency, which we get as a bard anyway, and then we get all these special attacks. The only one that really we worry about is slashing, flourish, ranged, and you'll see that in action later. We go for a specialization of 2-weapon fighting because we get our modifier hand on our offhand weapons, which normally has a penalty, so it goes somewhat to balance that out a bit. And we get the Dwergar racial ability enlarge, which we never use because it's not worth it. For our 2 expertise at level 3 for our skills, we once again choose insight, giving us a +4, and we stay with persuasion at +7. Persuasion does a few things. It works with our skills, but it also, more importantly, makes traders' prices lower, and we sell for higher, so it's awesome. At level 4, we get new cantrip, new spells. Your cantrip here is kind of your choice, really. Do not go for True Strike. That only works on our attack melee rolls, and it takes an action, which is not good. We don't take Blade Ward. That's horrible as well. You could take Vicious Mockery if you wish to. But it's up to you. Dancing Lights is a good contender. Light is a good contender. Personally, I go for Minor Illusion as a distraction. Helps out our people stealthing and stuff. Spell wise, we go for enhanced ability. No need to replace spells. And then ability, we go for ability improvement, and we stick both into dexterity, giving us an effective dexterity score of 18. But this setup will remain with us for a long time, and shortly we'll get something that will make that dexterity go to 20. So we set it at 19 right now. So we get another flute from that level up. I add it to wear straight away because I want my original flute, which we put in the wooden trunk. So we equip that one because it's like my friend. It's you don't have to do this at all. You can just put the old flute in the junk trunk and go from there. But or your old instrument if you've changed, whatever your instrument is, it goes in there. And now we go and collect our equipment. So at level 4, we are looking to go back into the barrel. We are looking to have our headband of intellect back again. And we take the hide plus armor, which we'll go and find in a minute. Gloves of archery. The amulet of Sylvanus. And then the 2 scimitars. So I'll pick up the scimitar blank and then the scimitar +1. There we go. That's that done. And now we've got to go and find our armor. There it is. Oh, not that. That one. Equip. Great. So there we go. I'm just going to flick it over to ranged. Go over to any part of this. And we press the Y button for the equipment options. We are going to change the current weapon set to ranged. On Tav only, I like having the helm always show because it's not that invasive. So yeah, and I like having my instrument on my back with my weapons. You can turn it off if you want to show weapons only, to show instrument only, or to show both. I have it on show both. Personal preference though. That's the Tav done. So we do a quick save here. Booyah. Done that. Let's close that guy down. Who's next on our list? Right, so we also got to pick up, oops, I forgot to pick up some equipment. Now, into the alien chest, and here we do need to pick up 2 antidotes. So we're going to split, pick up 2. I like having all of my healing potions on the Tav. So I'm going to do that. You can have them all on the Tav or split them between your team. It's your choice. I'm going to pick up the Scrolls of Detect Thought and the Potions of Mind Reading, and also the Scroll of Misty Step. We also take 5 of the Scrolls of Revivify. Let me have a sort out. Good old fashioned sort out. There we go. Right. That's the Tav done. I'm just doing another quick save. It's just easier. Right, we have got okay, so we're going to do Shadowheart.
My faith will guide
to
me.
respec Shadowheart, because we should shout Lae'zel first, which is fine because that's the way it should be done. And talk to Withers. I just got to change my guide a minute.
Another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
No, I didn't need to do that. Sorry, I'm just distracted. I'm just fixing my guide. This one isn't protected, so I can just do this now. Making some edits. Sorry about this. I know some of the people that will be using my guide will prefer the written only and not the YouTube, so I've got to make sure that the written guide matches the YouTube and vice versa. Sorry, I am quiet. I need to get this right. Right, I'll finish off. That's going to be a bit more complicated than I thought. I'm going to finish it off later. Okay, haven't changed my class. Find Shadowhearts. I think there it is. Right, so Shadowheart remains a cleric. We remove her cantrips and we specifically go after guidance, thaumaturgy, and resistance, and then we change it to war domain. Do that, and we go to her stats, and now we need to have wisdom is correct, and we change the strength one to constitution. Her charisma gets down to 8 because we don't need it. Wisdom goes down to 16. Intelligence stays the same. Constitution goes up to 16. Dexterity and then strength goes up to 12. As for her skills, they remain the same. History and medicine. I've chosen the wrong cantrip. My apologies. Good job we didn't save that. We don't have thaumaturgy anymore. That's an old version of the guide. We go for Toll the Dead. There we go. Sorry about that. Didn't confirm it, so that should be an easy fix for you as well. And then we go over to her stash tab. The stash tab, sorry. The stash box and her stash tab on my guide. Leveling equipment, here we are. Alright, so for now, Shadowheart does not have a helm. Yes, he does, because we've got one. Wait, where's the other one? Did we really get one? Garthic. No, that's okay. She doesn't have a helm right now. Follow the guide. Thinking ahead. Sorry, peeps. Equip the Githyanki half plate. The boots of aid and comfort. One pair of the metallic gloves. The whispering promise. And everything else remains empty for now. There we go. There's our gal. All dressed to impress. And we quick save that. We look on the guide to see who's next. Asti. Asti goes under a complete change of class now.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Okay, can you help me change class?
As thou desire.
Before I go ahead and change his class, this class is a stealth archer build combining the elements of ranger, rogue, and then a fighter. This is based on a guide, a very in-depth guide written by a BG3 famous YouTuber called Morgana Evelyn. I will give credit where credit is due. The guide I'm showing you for Astarion is completely based on her many thousands of hours of work on her guide. So if you want to see, I suggest you go and watch her. It's quite a long video, but she goes out into really how to build this character build to professional peak levels of efficiency and DPS. I've changed it a bit because I use a controller, and most of her guide is based on the use of keyboard and mouse, but I want to give credit where credit's due. So this is my version of Morgana Evelyn. Morgana, that's MORGANA space EVELYN. Hit her up on YouTube, follow her if you want to. It's a great content creator, absolutely phenomenal. But this is my version of her guide. So first of all, we go for Ranger. We take Keeper of the Veil, and then we take Nectar Explorer, Wasteland Wanderer, Fire. For that fire resist, we take our strength down to 10, our dexterity to 16. We then move from Wisdom to Constitution. Now, a ranger's spellcasting ability is based on Wisdom, but we don't actually do any damage with our spells, so we don't need a Wisdom that high. However, Constitution goes towards keeping your concentration on your spells, and that we do need. For skills at this low level, we take Stealth, Investigation, and Survival. Much like Shadowheart, we do not level him up at this stage. We keep him at level 1. Off to the stash. And then we find the equipment on the stash. There we go. Right, so at level 4, we're going into the green trunk, and we start off by taking the one of the padded armor sets. Equip that. The gloves of power, a smuggler's ring, silver pendant, hunting short bow, wherever that's gone. There, no, we're going to actually equip the dagger +1s first. And then we'll equip the bow, because then it'll automatically be on ranged attacks. See? And then we've got a helmet up here, which we'll also take, because it gives +1 to Constitution throws. Right. Into the alien chest, and we take out any and all oils of accuracy. And we also take out 1 potion, 1 antidote, just in case. There we go. Have a sorty sort. Done. And then we go in here. We go make sure we hide the helmet is hid on hide during dialogues, and he's got his ranged weapon set out. And that is Asti done for now. Quick save that, and we go to Karlach. Karlach's another one. She goes under a complete change of class.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Can you help me change my
As
class?
thou desire.
You've seen how good Karlach has as a barbarian in the brief combat we've had. Now we go for more stonky class. We go for monk. We take strength down to 8 for now. We take a dexterity down to 16. We move the constitution bonus to wisdom. Tank our charisma because she doesn't need it. We'll pop our wisdom up to 16. Tank her intelligence because she doesn't need that either. And we put our constitution up to 15. I know it's an odd number. You'll see later. Alright, we've got 2 points left. Where are they supposed to be? Strength. Not sure why they... oh, I know why. The wisdom is wrong. Hold on a minute. Something's gone wrong here. I've put the stats around the wrong way. Hold on. My bad. I forgot to change the wisdom and dexterity around. That's better. So it should be strength 8, dexterity 16 with the +1, constitution 15, intelligence 8, wisdom 17 with the +2, and the charisma of 8 as well. Do I really want to be doing it that way? Yeah, it still works out. Do I? Thinking. You know what? I think I'm going to change that. Because that'll give us 2 points. Yeah, that's better. Yes. Right. I can't change the guide. So, I changed my mind. Strength 10. Dex 16, Constitution 15, Intelligence 8, Wisdom 16, Charisma 8. I know why I did the stats the original way, but we get a chance to respec before we get a +1 to her Wisdom score. So it's completely pointless going through 90% of the game, well, about 60% of the game, with an odd stat. We might as well just buff her strength so she doesn't get a -1 her strength for being below 10. Charisma, intelligence we don't worry about. On to her skill proficiencies. We keep acrobatics, we turn off insight, take stealth instead. That's Karlach's level 1 done. Okay, go and get some gear. Let's get some equipment gear list. Grab the stash. Okay, so for Karlach, we're back into the wicker chest and grabbing the haste helm and the Swase shoes. And then we go into the wooden barrel and we are picking up one of the simple robes, doesn't matter which one, the moondrop pendant and the bow of awareness. Yeah, that's it. And then we switch to the range set to melee. We can make sure the helmet is still hid, and that is Karlach done. Let's go into the chest, the alien chest of goodies. We pick up the elixirs of giant strength and one antidote. There we go, and that is Karlach done. Ta-da! Quick save. To the Tav. Boom, 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 boom. No, we talk to Lae'zel.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
I'd like you to join me.
The party's full. You'll need to make room.
Kick out shot
Well
heart.
chosen.
Alright. Don't know why I'm going as a Tav. I forgot to whoops, I forgot to change character. That's supposed to be me moving Lae'zel.
I shall be here in thy camp.
Let me change my
As
class.
thou desire.
I did forget to mention, and I apologise for this, the guide that I'm using for Karlach and Lae'zel are from a content creator on YouTube called Nizar GG, and that is NIZAR space GG. They do guides for a lot of games, and Karlach's monk build is from them and is based on that, and the guide we're going to do for Lae'zel is also based on, well, on one of their guides as well. So go and hit them up. They've got lots of guides for various different games, lots of BG3 and other games as well, so just go and check them out if you want to. Throw them on the follow. Right, so why is my controller not moving? I'm on. Come on. That's it. There we go. Yes, I know Karlach was a barbarian and it would have been stayed to keep her barbarian, but there's a place later on where we need the monk, and Lae'zel cannot go there. I'll explain further when we get there, but that's the reasoning. So we make Karlach the monk because she's in the team for 98% of the game. Same with Astarion, and Lae'zel isn't. She has to unfortunately be left out of some of the gameplay, which is unfortunate for her, but there we go. So with that in mind, let's sort out Lae'zel. We first of all tank the strength. The constitution changes to dexterity, the strength changes to constitution. We tank the charisma and the intelligence, bump up the wisdom. We can't do that. Why? Because the strength hasn't been changed. Tank the strength down to 10, wisdom to 14, Constitution to 17 and Dexterity to 16. Perception and Survival are the skills of choice for this build. Back in, I want to say patch 6, maybe 7. I can't remember which one it was. But they changed it so when talking in dialogue, it would only be the Tav. So a lot of these skills are completely pointless unless you're on the Tav. So it's better just to take one that I use passively, like Perception to look for traps, and Survival that look for the dirt mouse. That's why we do that. Over to the stash. The reason why I've come up with my interpretation of the builds from these highly respected build creators on YouTube is because their guides are brilliant and wonderful. However, they don't take into consideration party play for the most part. So there are some items I use on some of my builds that their guides say to use, so I've had to figure out what is compromise on the gear choices without breaking the build. Okay, so first thing we do with Lae'zel is we go into the wicker chest, pop on the amulet of lost voices again, and the braces defense. Go into the barrel and we dig out the other simple robe, the ring of flinging. We pick up the maul, we don't equip the maul. Crossbow, light crossbow +1 if you've got 2 of them. If you've only got 1 light crossbow +1, give Lae'zel the light crossbow and save the light crossbow for someone else. We then pick up the returning pike and the spear. We equip the returning pike. Pick up the spear. We're going to have a sort out. There we go. Next, we're going to go in the junk trunk and see if we've got any javelins. I think I saw a couple. We do want to try and have some javelins or pikes if you've got them, but I think I sold them. Not pikes, spears. I think I sold the spears, which was a mistake. No, we've got 2 spears. There we go. So the spears do better damage than the javelin. We've got a spear that does 1d8, whereas the javelin does 1d6. So the spear actually does more damage. There we go. So Lae'zel is done into the alien chest. We go in there and we pick up the last of the antidotes. Ta-da! And that's Lae'zel done. Finally, we go back to the Tav. We do a quick save. And we go to the last person. Our mate Gale, all the way down here. By his lonesome. For reference, if you keep Will in your party, he would be here. But, as I said, if you're keeping Will or following this guide will not help you. You need to follow the Pure Run on YouTube, and that'll have all the information.
How can I help?
Join me, why don't you? There's plenty of adventure to be had.
Would that I could, but your entourage is full. You'll need to make room for me first.
Lae'zel will leave.
Wonderful. Lead on then.
There he goes, and he levels up.
You have
All
my
right.
attention.
So what we're going to do is we're going to first of all we're going to go over to the wooden crate here. We're going to pop his alchemy pouch, his camp supply back, and his keychain in there. There's no point in keeping them. We'll send the 2 potions to the Tav, or split them however you need to between the team. The scroll we'll keep on him for a moment. Open the chest, go into the alien chest, pop in the scroll of Revivify, which should then give you another 5, and all 5 can now be sent to Shadowheart. There's nothing else in the alien chest for Gale to pick up. So we do pick up all of the gold we have. We go into his inventory. We learn the Quasit spell for 50 gold. We go into the wheel where we normally go to the character sheet and inventory and go to the spell book. We go to prepare spells, pick one and remove it. Go down to the bottom level and find familiar cheeky Quasit and accept. Cast the cheeky Quasit as an action.
Recognize the tiny fiend, a Quasit. Wicked creatures, often used as familiars.
Wait, you're not Illy?
So other than the one at the bottom that says leave, it is entirely your choice how you're going to run through this. I am going to choose 3. Your scroll was in an undead casket. Who were they?
The blacksmith, the teacher, the grocer, the baker, little piggies to the butcher. So, you're Shovel's master now. Fine.
This Illy you mentioned. Who's that?
Master Illy, wonderful. He tricks them, heals them, then they die. So sudden, so mysterious. Shovel comes, Shovel takes them, then we raise them, make them walk. Necromancer, your kind call him. Fun, I call him.
What happened to him?
Don't know, don't care. Wait, are you horny? For the book? Illy never shuts up. Book this, book that. Blah.
You have such a way with words.
Good with tongue. Good at cutting them out, too. Tell you secret. Illy weak. Illy never finish book. But Master can do it. Read book, conquer book. Yes.
Going to the party menu, you can select the Quasit, open their wheel, and you can dismiss the summon. And it goes back to Gale. Whoops, sorry. Go back to Gale. We then go over to the stash, pop all the gold back in, and then do a quick sort. That will earn you the achievement Rude, Crude, and Full of Attitude. So we now go and respec Gale. We've got all the gear on him mostly. I think we've just got a few items to pick up. He doesn't change. Gale still becomes a wizard.
I shall be here in thy camp, as thou desire.
I can never remember the person's name. Where is my list? There it is. Books. Where is Gale? Gale. Right. This guide is based loosely on the guide done by AbraHamSandwich. That's AB. This is all one word. AbraHam Sandwich. And it's called the Magic Missile Man build. It's the only person I know that's done it. I've not seen another one anywhere. And the guide I'm showing off Gale is, the one being that one basically, but amended as per other remarks. So go into Wizard. His cantrips change. We go for Bursting Sinew. We keep Firebolt, and the other one is completely your choice. Entirely your choice. You've got lots there. Don't take ones that are already on another character. So we've got friends on the tab. There's no point taking that one again. You could take Mage Hand, because they can only be used once every so often. Other than that, it's completely your choice. But the cantrips don't rarely get used anyway. On this run, I think I'm actually going to take Shock and Grasp though. For the spells, we remove everything up there. We go back down. We take Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Shield, Enhanced Leap, Long Strider, and Chromatic Orb. For stats, the strength stays the same. We need to change the Constitution to Dexterity. Tank Charisma, because he doesn't need it. Buff Wisdom to 12. Take Intelligence down to 16. Constitution 14. Dexterity to 16. Skill wise, we keep them the same. And that is Gale. Done. Oh, to pick up the last few bits of gear. Then we go into the wooden barrel, open up, and we equip him with the light crossbow +1. Remember, if you've only got one, it does go on Gale. If you've got two, one goes on Gale, one goes on Lae'zel, as per previous. We equip also Gale with the Safeguard Shield, and that's that done. That's it. That's all it gets. Just double check that. Yep, that's it. That's all he gets. It's all said and done. Most of his gear comes later on, and then it becomes awesome.
Alright.
Let's check the guide. Okay, so now we're picking up our gear. Now, none of these characters are particularly strong. As you notice, all of our stats are, well, tanked. All our strength is very low. However, we go into the junk trunk, we sort by weight, and then we just start picking up the heaviest items. We make sure we pick them up, add to wares, so we know we're getting the heaviest things first. We also want to make sure the Everburn Blade. We're getting rid of the Everburn Blade because it's not a +1 weapon. Also, there are by the time we get around to needing a two-handed weapon, we have better. Go in here, we find the Sword of Justice. That also goes as well for the same reason. It's a nice +1 weapon, but again, by the time we have getting to the point where we're using two-handed weapons, we have got a lot better. Pick up the spare shovels, and I think we're about done. Let's see if we can pick that up. Nope, that puts us over, so I'll put that back in there. Can we get another bedroll? No, that puts us over. Wow, we are over. So that's that. And Tav goes and stands a bit out of the way. And quick save. Karlach's turn. She does the same. Because this is all the heaviest stuff, it'll mean they'll fill up quite quickly on items. But as we go lower down the scale, they'll be lighter, so it should be able to pick up more. Oh, that didn't give to wares, so we will add that on. Oh, that was the wrong button. She's got a lot more carry weight than I thought she had. We are still going. Oh, because I changed the strength to 10, didn't I? I'm used to it being 8. Okay, makes sense. Oh, we're over. There we go.
How delicious.
Switch to Asti. Excuse me. Into the trunk. We'll have a sort out. Oh, go by weight again. Again, another very boring bit. The respecking is kind of fun, but you've got to pick up these things one at a time because you don't want to go over your weight limit, because then you become encumbered and you can't do certain tasks, and you move a lot slower. It's horrible being encumbered. Okay, let's see how far we've got. Right, I'll actually want to keep the hats. That's a brimmed hat. I want to test them out on a character because there's a character we have that doesn't... Well, I'm not going to spoil anything. But yeah, I want to keep the hats. Oh, excuse me. That time of day again. I'll open my water in a minute. In fact, coming up on an interlude. I'll empty this and we'll have a little interlude, I think. No, I'm going to start doing lines now because these things don't weigh much. And there's a lot of buckets. A lot of buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 21 buckets. We found a minimum of 22 buckets. That's randomly strange. Oh. Oh, there's loads left. Oh my days. Alright, let's grab a chunk of stuff then. I thought I was nearing the end. Oh, that didn't even move the weight limit bar. That was 3 lines. Let's do it again. Oh, that did something. Oh, we're at the end. Apart from the hats. Okay, the hats can stay in there for now. Right, so we've got everything. We've got all of the wares. We've got Tav leveled up to level 4, so they get the maximum bonuses for discounts on trading. And we've got the other 3 characters that are still level 1. Oh, excuse me. Right, we also need to pick up the gold, which will make the Tav encumbered, but that's okay. There we are. See, they walk a lot slower. Leave camp. Not sure where it's going to put us. Yep. We're going to cast Long Stride on the Tav only to try and get past the slowness of being encumbered. Didn't really accomplish the feat, but that's okay. Let's see if we can send some stuff to Asti. There we go. That's better.
That orb seems powerful. What can it do? Distracted.
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful.
There we go. Come on. All the way down to Aaron, and that is where we're going to have a little bit of a break. A couple of minutes maybe, and I'll be back. Welcome back after that interlude. We are now on an epic trading and leveling bonanza.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Tav is the only one that actually buys and sells to the traders now because they have a massive discount. As you can see on the bottom right hand side, it's a 39% discount on the goods. So Elixir of Bloodlust is used by the team later in the game, so I'll buy one of those. Scroll of Dimension Door, awesome, we'll grab that. This is where we can buy the dies. Now, what I would suggest you do is trade for whatever you've got up here. You may not have this elixir, you may not have the scroll. You're looking out for elixirs of Giant Strength, elixirs of Bloodlust. They're about the only 2 that you can find off of Aaron at this point. Scroll wise, it's the usual Scroll of Magic Missile, Scroll of Remove Curse. We need 6 of those. We need 5 Misty Steps. We've already got 1, so we just need 4 more. Scrolls of Dimension Door, we've got 1. We need 6 in total, I think, of those. Yeah, I think it's about 6 of those. Yes, Magic Missile, Remove Curse, Dimension Door. Oh, and very, very rarely, Aaron will have Scrolls of Ice Storm, and you need as many of those as you can get. It's very rare for him to have one. They may turn up, so keep an eye out for those. So Magic Missile, Remove Curse, Dimension Door, and very rarely Ice Storm. Be on the lookout for Dagger Root and Mere Grass as well. He sells herbs. We're not bothered about balsam anymore, so we'll just not worry about that. So we've got 243 stuff here, so we're going to sell him items that might be worth to a general trader that has, you know, people. So bedrolls will go, the large bottles will go, and then we go down here, we find more bedrolls. What am I looking for? Food. If you've got any food camp supplies, they go first, along with the poisons and the alcohol. Any elixirs we don't need. All of that goes. Not the rotten food. It doesn't have rotten food. Toxin thing. Suspicious poison. Oh, they've changed it. They used to say suspicious potion. Now it says suspicious poison. That's an undocumented change. Be aware of the value. Do not go over. There we go. With 2 over, I don't mind 2 gold being over. We can balance it off. There we go. So it gives us 2 gold. Right. Now what I would suggest you do is back out.
Sylvanas be with you.
Do a quick save. Go back in.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember.
Skip.
You're not the only one in need.
And then what I suggest you do is just outright buy any and all of the dyes. If you're interested in making your characters look better armor wise or in camp, I would say buy 1 of every color. Test it out, see what you like, see what you don't like, make notes if you like it. And then once you finish testing out whichever dyes he has, reload to that quick save we've just done and buy the ones you want. For me, I already know the colours I want because, you know, thousands of hours in this game. I want orange dye, I want the green dye, I want purple dye, red dye, and that's it. He also sells, there it is, dye remover, so you can remove the dye from it if you wish to as well. And you might want to have that in stock. So let's see what I can sell to him. Scrolls, sell the scrolls. $110 match. There we go. Right, and now we leave Karlach up next to Aaron, excuse me. Hiccups. That won't last too long. Down to this little area between Auntie Ethel and Aaron. Wait for Gale and Asti to turn up. Split the Tav off, split the boys up, and then we go back to Auntie Ethel. Show me your wares. Alright, so from Auntie Ethel, it's always the 3 elixirs of giant health, the potion of greater healing. We're not bothered about buying the balsam, we just buy the potions direct from her. We will have a dagger root, thank you. Have a quick check for Murgrass. Yes, we've got one. That makes salts, that makes vitriol, that makes essence, they're no good. And it makes sublimate, that's no good either. So it is just literally those bits. That's 200 gold. Right, let's see. We start off by selling all the junk. So all of the rotten food, she can have that. And then we start off with other things we don't want, like Shovel's Friend. That can go. And then we start off with the books and parchments. Right, down to 5 gold. So have some bones, some bottles. There we go. Oh no, it's 209. So that's fine. We've got some other junk we can sell. There we go. That's matched. Then we go over to Damon.
Looking for steel? I have, well...
Okay,
something
so with
close.
Damon, we are now looking for a scimitar +1. You may or not need. We need 2 scimitars +1 in total. They both get equipped to Tav. I was lucky enough; I've already got one. We need 4 hand crossbow +1s, 2 for Tav, and 2 for Shadowheart. I'm lucky; I've already got 2, so I just need 2 more hand crossbow +1s. We also, if you don't already have them, you need a dagger +1 for Asti. I was able to get mine earlier in the playthrough. We also need 2 more spears +1s. You need a total of 3 spears +1, all for Lae'zel. I was lucky enough to already get one. And then we need a helmet. You do find one later on in the game, and I think... No, I don't think I'm going to bother, because I think I get one before... Yeah, I don't need a helmet at this point. Ignore that. I'll update my written guide later. Okay, so let's see what he's got of the stuff we need. Absolutely nothing. Big pile of nopers. So we're not actually going to trade with him. We are going to take the 2 arrows of fire, because we need about 10 in total on Asti at this point. Check the dies again. If he's got dies that you haven't seen and tested on Aaron, get the arrows of fire plus whatever else you've got, because like I said, it's all random depending on what you've got. And buy all of that stuff, do a quick save, and then go and have a look at the dies. Again, I know what dies I'm looking for, and he does. Oh, he's got yellow dye. Brilliant. Right, so we are going to first of all start selling off any magical / other weapons. So we'll sell the Everburn blade straight away, and we'll get him to match the gold. There we go. Leave. Okay, that's that done. Now, why have we left all these characters at level 1? Well, we're going to level up Gale over here. Get his guide out. So he's now at level 2. He gets all these lovely bonuses. You can read through them on your own playthrough. We choose Evocation as his subclass, and then we take the 2 spells, Grease and Ice Knife. These spells are ones that you can change at any point in Gale's but I will have a list of the best spells you'll need at the end of the leveling up process. In fact, I'm going to drop Ice Knife and actually take Disguise, because I found Disguise Self is actually really good, and Ice Knife never gets used. Prepared spells, we keep Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Shield, and Enhanced Sleep, and we pick up the Chromatic Orb instead of whatever may have been there. So that's the 5 spells he needs at level 2. If you look at the bottom right hand corner, you've got a control there to exit, so we just exit. That means Gale has leveled up. What happens to level up? Glad you asked. All the vendors refresh. So if we go over, we talk to Aaron as Karlach, but we don't do any trade. She's a looker.
Well, is there anything you need? Act fast, just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
She is window shopping for Tav. So we have a look. He's got no scrolls that we need. And no elixirs, but he does have some dye we need. So is it worth going up there for the dye? What's he got? 3 red, orange, and 8 yellow. No, we can get those at another time. He doesn't have any herbs. He's a bit jangled up because he's not in barter mode, but I know what I'm looking for. There's nothing there I want. So we skip. We go back down to select Tav. If he had something, then you would party up Karlach to Tav, and then keep on Karlach, and then Tav will walk around to Karlach, saving you some button pushes while you grab a drink or something. Back to Auntie Ethel.
Hey, bother.
This is why we speak to her earlier, because it's a lot quicker just to keep on going through and skipping all of her chat. More elixir. This is what I said. They've she's refreshed. So another 3 elixirs, another potion. Go down looking for Meregrass and Dagger Root. Doesn't look like she's got any on this occasion. Nope. Okay, so it's 191. Looking for the same junk we were earlier. Rotten food. I don't think we've got any rotten food. We have. There's some there on Karlach. So we've got 7 rotten fish you can have. Scrolls and parchments. Looks like they've already done. Oh, books. There's 2 books there. You can have those. There's some more. I think that's everything. Parchments and books. Right, now we start selling off other junk. We start off with the goblin weapons. There's goblin bows. She can have the aptly named poo scraper as well. There's some crude maces from the goblins. Well, they can go up there. More goblin bows. Scrapewood shield. Scrapwood shield. Sorry, mispronunciation. My bad. They're gone. What else can we sell? Oh, she can have all the shovels. 6 of them because Tav needs to keep one, obviously. Right, so about 70 gold off, and we're still looking for stuff. There's a makeshift spear she can have. Let's start then by kicking out the longbows. Oh, too many, too much, too much. 194, we're 3 over, that's fine, we'll take 3 gold. There we go. Right, so that's that one done. Back to Gale. Oh, Gale. Did we look at Damon? We didn't look at Damon, did we? Ooh. Almost missed out on a level up opportunity. Let's have a look, see what we've got this time. Okay, no arrows of fire. Javelin +1, that's no good. Once again, Damon, you fail on all levels to give us anything. Some green dye, we've got 9, so I need another 6. Need about 15 dye for each character and 20 for Tav. If you use dye, you don't have to, it's completely voluntary. There goes the Sword of Justice, and we'll get 42 gold back as well. Alright, do it again. Gale goes up to level 3. This is it. This is all we're doing. We're looking for the same items over and over again and using the level up on each character to refresh the vendors. Gale does have Hold Person and Misty Step. We take out the closet and pop in Misty Step. This is level 3. Back out. Over to Tav. She's next to Tav is next to Damon.
Something close.
Mine's female, so said she. Arrows of fire. How many's on you on now? Asti's on 5. Did we buy 2? Yes, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 total. Spear +1. Hey, we got a spear +1. Nice. Right, now I saw another item that we wanted to sell. Where is it? Oh, 2 items. We've got the gloves there. And we've got the cap there. That's it. Let's have a look at his dye. Purple dye. We'll take all 8 of that. We may need to readjust. Oh, red dye. We'll take some of that as well. Sea green dye. That's so good. Right, it's on 150 now. What else have we got? Didn't I see a sparkly boots? There they are. Water sparklers. Oof, that's too much. Okay, let's drop some of that. Wow, 133 just by themselves. Interesting. Let's sell him some daggers. There we go. We'll let a gold go. We'll let a gold go. That's fine. So we want gold. There we go. Back to Auntie Ethel.
Hello, Petal. Hey, bother.
And more elixirs of giant strength. Potion of great healing. Down to check for herbs. Don't need balsam anymore. We're just buying the potions. Wow, she's really not playing ball with the herbs, is she? Okay, 191. Let's go. Let's sell her some books that we just found. And some food. In fact, we're just going to sell her loads of junk now. Oh. Let's clear out some of this stash. Inventory, sorry, not stash. Not the grease bottle. Don't give her the grease bottle. 185. There, one. It's got 3 gold left. Have a couple of ladles and a magnifying glass. There we go.
Take it.
Up to Karlach. See if Aaron's got anything worth.
Need anything? Of course. But please, remember. You're not the only one.
Yes, Elixir of Colossus. We need that one. No scrolls and some dye. Okay. So we quit with Karlach and we go send Karlach over here this side. I said we join Karlach to Tav and then have a break while Tav walks around. You look at me on the map top right, Tav is there. The reason Karlach moves over to this side here rather than here is because if Karlach is standing here, the Tav comes up from this direction, it takes twice as long.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember.
Okay.
You're not the only one.
So we grabbed the Elixir of Colossus. We've got an arrow of fire as well. I didn't see that on Karlach. Nice. Down. Let's check the herbs. No. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's vitriol. I don't want balsam. Yeah, fine. Right. Where is the dye? The dye. That's muddy red. Ocean orange. Two orange. We need orange. Yep, 5 of orange. Sea green. Ocean again. Where's I need blue? 6 yellow. That's it. Right, now we need to sell him some stuff. Let's see what we've got. A cooking pot. Carafe of water, a couple of brooms, some bowls, bronze kegs, that's all kind of useful, cutting board, clothing, ink pots, a painting, more clothes. There we go. Right. I'm going to send the arrows of fire to Asti because I want to make sure we're not over getting some. We only need, like I said, we only need 10. Back to Gale. Because Tav is up by Aaron, we'll leave them up there. So this is Gale's last level because he's now level 4. Cantrip wise, we take Toll the Dead. If you already took that earlier, take something else. We take Toll the Dead there. Oh, I take Toll the Dead, sorry. And then we go for Knock and Flaming Sphere. And then for his feat, every character gets a feat every per 4 levels. Some classes it differs slightly. I think Fighter gets one every 2 levels after level 4, something like that. It's a bit weird. For Gale, we'll take ability improvement and put his intelligence to 18 because that's where all his damage comes from, and we are playing a damage dealing wizard, so we need a high intelligence. Remove Quasit and take Flaming Sphere. Boom, and Gale is now level 4. This will automatically switch over. Apparently the community didn't like the fact that you had to level up characters. Once you got one to level, you know, like we finished leveling character, it would kick you out of the leveling process. I loved it. The community disagreed, so now it's automatic, which is annoying because I have to exit. Why it couldn't be an option, I don't know. Right, so we've leveled up Gale to level 4, back up to Tav.
Need anything else? Of course.
Talk to Aaron.
But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Nothing there. No scrolls again. There's the rare proc. It was Scroll of Haste. That's the colour you're looking for. Ice Storm. It's a rare. Alright, just dies then. What have we got this time? Mighty Red. Ocean again. Pale Orange. Oh, purple. That's the last of our purple because we've got 10. Yeah, so that's 5. That's 15. And that's it. Oh, what's that one? Oh, sea green. Selling a painting. Match the gold. All done.
So,
alright, and then we attach Asti to the Tav and click on Asti, and that'll pull the Tav down. Once you see the Tav coming down, be ready to split because they're right next to Ethel.
Hello. Hey, bother.
Once again, we are after those lovely juicy elixirs, giant strength and a potion, and then we go down for herbs. We are getting absolutely screwed on herbs. Oh, there's a dagger root. I take it back. I take it back. There's a dagger root and 2 mana grass. Oh, pog. Awesome. Right, up to 218 now. She's getting expensive. But that's fine. We have lots of junk left. Let's see what we're going to sell now. Might have to start selling her some weapons and stuff. Incense. That's 100 gold in incense. I'm just going to work through this pile of junk. Try not to sell the stones yet. I don't really want to do that. Oh, have I just sold a pearl? Yeah, I thought, oh well, she's got a pearl now. 214, so we need 4 gold. 2 flasks, 16, serving spoon, and a skull. Yep. Over to Damon.
looking for steel?
Alright. Oh, look at that! Hand crossbow +1! Nice! There's a pike +1. Is that a spear +1, or is that the Wandering Watcher's Guide yet? Any problem with selling in the items we don't need anymore? They turn up. Right. Asti needs 1 more hour of fire to put him on 10. That's all we need. Check the die. How many red are we on? 9, 10, 11. Okay. So we've got 145. So really, I think just make sure you haven't got any like weapon uncommon or what are they called, rare items to sell back. The reason we're selling them back to Damon is because he appears throughout the game and he carries his inventory with him. So at a later point in the game, if you want to try out these weapons in whatever reason, then you still have Damon and have all the items, and you'll have hundreds of thousands of gold that you can just, you know, test with and stuff. Oh, we've got the Cap Curing. Sell that as well. We're going to sell in him the generalized weapons first. Make sure we don't go over too much. 4 gold. That's fine. We have dongs. Blacksmith use. There we go. Brilliant. So now we've got a hand crossbow +1 for Shadowheart. We're going to reset the traders again with Asti. Closing down the guide for Gale, because don't need that one anymore. He is level 4. So Asti Ranger level 2. We take up Hunter's Mark and Enhanced Sleep. We take up Archery, giving him +2 to weapon attacks. Ping! Back out at level 3.
No one stopped me yet.
Back to Tav.
Looking for steel? I have, well,
Let's see how we're
something
doing
close.
this time round. Doesn't look too good. Quarterstaff, short bow, Watcher's Guide. Nope. Nothing. So we don't sell him anything. Oh, check the die. What have we got? Green. How are we doing on green die? We've got 15 green. Money red. Orange. Yeah, we need some more orange. Swamp green. I don't use swamp green. So 15. What can we... Got any weapons we can sell for 15? 17 will do. +2 gold from him to balance it off up. There we go. Leave. Over to Auntie Ethel. This is pretty much it. You make a list of the stuff you want and you just level up and trade until you run out of wares. And depending on what you're still looking for, you may have to use some gold. Like if you haven't got all the items from Dammon after you've leveled up all your party members, gone to camp, switched them out for because Shadowheart's still level 1, Lae'zel's still level 1, so once you get all your party members to level 4, you can switch out 2 of them for those 2, bring them back and rinse and repeat. But you need to get the items from Dammon. He's the one that you'll probably run out with first. If you manage to get all the scrolls on Aaron, you stop talking to Aaron, which is unlikely but plausible. And yeah, Auntie Ethel, you just keep going. I think I calculated to needing about 50 elixirs of giant strength for the entire run. Now, there's other opportunities to buy them, throw from vendors and find them, etc. throughout the game. We've already got 12 plus the 8 already on Karlach, so that's 20. We picked up another 3, so we're almost at halfway point already. So that's quite good. Okay, so again, not a grease bottle. We're going to start selling other jewels because we are running out of junk. All the junk we have isn't worth much. The jewels just help bump it up a lot. Oh, we went over. That's it.
What's cooking?
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Yeah, magic missile. There it is. There's the magic missile. Scroll. No elixirs. Oh, we've got Bullywug Trumpet. That makes us a suspension as well. So yeah, we need to have up here. Da-da-dum.
Don't burn yourself.
Here they come.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember.
Okay, so let's find it then. There's the magic missile scroll. Bank. What else did I see? Oh, Bullywug Trumpets. Grab those. Oh, it's got lots of dyes. It's got the right colours. No, that's light boot. Muddy red. Ocean green. Ugh. Pale green. Pale orange. Ugh. Red. Still need red. And that's it. The dyes suck. Right, let's get rid of some of this stuff from the Tav's inventory. Sell all this stuff. Sell the rope. Sell the tongs. Because we've still got 10 hammers over there. We need the odd 1 gold for Dammon. Sell the alcohol. Painting, shears, close, 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 close. Stuff, 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 stuff. More stuff. Oh, that's too much. There we go.
Silver.
Ooh. Back down we go. Oh no, we've done it, haven't we? So it's time for another level up. I do get a little bit lost on this sometimes. I have to usually make notes about where I am. Range level 3 on Asti. And at this point we now take Fogcloud and we go to Gloomstalker. We do lose our sneak attack for a duration, but Ranger is the best one to level up first. So of his skill set we do Ranger and then we go back into the Rogue.
Of course, but please remember.
Okay, so look.
You're not the only one in need.
A potion of invisibility. Very nice. We're getting diddled on scrolls with him. Oh, wow. 2 dagger root there. I don't use that one, or that one, or that one, or that one. Our last red die to give us 15. That's it. Wow. Just wow. Lots of bottles. Grease bottle, that. Oh, come on, there we go. Why has Astarion got a flute? Sell that, that's a bit weird. And a torch, and a torch, and a torch. There we go. Oh, especially after all this looting, you got that long looting session and you got this session as well, and it just drags after a while, but it needs to be done, and this is the best way to get a huge amount of powers. But where are we going? Oh,
Hey, bother.
I didn't think she'd reset then. I was like, excuse me. Okay, look for the herbs. Take a root. She starts getting a lot of junk. Well, all the junk we sell her. So, all right. What else have we got that we can drop off on her? I still got scrolls I could sell to Aaron. I forgot about those. Right, you're done. You can have that. Oh, still got a pair of gloves there, look. They need to be sold to Damon. Right, I think we're back to selling weapons to her. Because I've got nothing else really. Whoa, that's a lot. That's right, she can give me 5 gold. Alright, let's take all of the wares off of Tav and put them somewhere else so we're not losing track of stuff. Actually, I'm going to put it all on Asti if you can hold it. Because then I just need to look at one person then, rather than like 4.
Shame the goblins didn't kill me too.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
Scowl on your face.
Right.
You're an idiot.
Okay, so Asti is the only one that's carrying wares. Brilliant. Right, let's go and speak to Dan. I don't think I've done Dan in this level up.
Looking for steel?
This is why it takes so long.
Something close.
No, no, no. That's a pike. That's no good. Spear +1. That's the last one, I think. Yep, that is the last spear +1. Huzzah! Brilliant. Right. Down to Asti, who's got all of the stuff. Selling the gloves and the arrow. 72 for 72. No balance off. Yep, there we go. Right. Whoop. Oh, stop it. Leave.
Someone there?
Level 4 for Asti. This is an easy one. Skip, skip, and find sharpshooter again. There we go. And that's Asti done. And now auto move on to Karlach.
I'd die if I met Heroic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
Wow, he's being well stingy. What are we actually looking for now? Let me just check his list. Asti's done, I can close that. Right, so let's have a look. We are not getting the helmet. I need to take that off the guide. We've got the scimitars. No, we're still looking for a scimitar +1. Dang it, I haven't even got that. Wow. We're looking for a scimitar +1. We've got the daggers, we've got the spears, and 2 hand crossbows +1. One of the most important one is the scimitar +1. The hand crossbows we can do without, really. They're just really nice to have at this juncture. If we don't get them, we don't get them. That's fine. But it's that scimitar. We need to have that scimitar for the Tav. Sucks. Okay, well, can't do much about it. It's the game decided I'm going to get screwed with Damon today. So, you know, I'll get screwed with Damon. And Aaron, because he's not got any scrolls.
Hey, bother.
Herbs. Oh, is that mere grass? Yep. Right, what else can we give this woman? It's just going to be weapons, isn't it? That's the only thing that's left. Oh, disarm kits. Oh, and 5 thieves tools. There we go. That'll do. That's a good chunk. Don't give her throwing weapons. $8 gold short. 2 short.
Take care now.
Soldier.
Karlach talks to Aaron.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
I cannot believe I've not had a single scroll. All blue dye. We need the blue dye. Need that blue dye.
So
Can't believe we've not had a single other scroll of Misty Step. It's really unheard of for that to happen, really. I've always got at least one. Mind you, we've got 3 levels to do with Karlach, so...
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Right, what we, oh, dye, wasn't it? How many blue dye have we got? Well, none. All 9 of those then. Got green dye, we don't need that. Mighty red, ocean. Purple, we've got red, we've got, so what we're looking for? Orange, yellow and blue. Oh, okay. Nope. So that's 45 gold. You know what? I think I'm just going to pay for that. Oh no, we've got scrolls, look.
Sylvan.
Don't be shy.
I think I did the other 2. If I haven't, oh well. Karlach's the easiest one, there's no choices, it's just level up and back out. Nice and easy. Level 2 for her is so easy.
Let's get going.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Hey! Misty Step Scroll, at last! My days, that was annoying. More blue dye. That's 14. That's a shame. Oh, a dagger. Oh my days, what's going on? It's like everything in one go. Boom. Right, now I need some orange dye and yellow dye, please. Or not. There's also mere grass there, so scrap that. Sell a scroll. And an arrow. Right, Karlach's got nothing. Gale's got nothing. We don't need all of these. We need basically one of those and one of those. That's it. That's the Scrolls of Detect Thoughts and Potion of Mind Reading. I'll just sell those. There we go.
Silver.
Back down to Auntie Ethel.
Can't slow down.
Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
Say that. No helping it. We're exposed.
Sorry, where am I? Did I even click? Oh, yes, there we go. Did I speak to her? I'm sorry, I completely zoned out there. It happens when I have to do a lot of trading or looting. My mind wanders a lot. I just kind of switch off. Right. No, we haven't done. Auntie, I thought. How many have we got? 12. Okay. I'll just sell her the weapons and be done with it. Go on, have everything, and then I'm done and I can just buy stuff for gold then. Right, all we've got left is gold. There might be a few items at camp that we could trade, but right now I don't care. I'm kind of done already and I'm not finished. So, oh, you beauty. Hand crossbow, that's the last hand crossbow. Now we just need a scimitar +1 and we are done. Although I might just not bother. I don't... It would be nice to have, but at this juncture it's like I'm not going to get it. I'm feeling I'm not going to get it. So... Plus we're on gold only now. We need 6 orange and 4 yellow. Oh, no we don't. We need 9 yellow. That's the Tav's cover. Oops. And he's got some orange dye as well. Oh, it's so good. Alright, I'll just double check we've got no more Where's anywhere hiding? So that again, my bad. This is where our gold starts depleting quite quickly. Find way of the open hand for Karlach, and then she gets Legacy of the Searing Smite, which we can't use on Karlach anymore because she doesn't use a melee weapon. Her damage is done by fisticuffs.
Need anything? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
No scrolls again. Right, what are we after now? 1 blue die and 4 orange. There's 2 there. It's ocean. Stop zoning out. Right, I'm just going to buy those with Karlach. I know the markup is bad, but I don't care. I don't care. It's just 2 die. Right, back down. Damon.
Looking for steel? I have
Scimitar +1.
something close.
Come on. No. Longsword. Light hammer. Everything but what I want. Ah. Ethel.
I should speak up.
Hello. Hey, bother.
Buy the elixirs. Buy the potion. I've got no wares left, so you may have different. You may already be done with yours, but I am not. Buy the Mergrass.
Take.
I'm not gonna do the same with the other 2 because I've got no wares left. With Karlach, sorry, well my brain's running. We go down for Tavern Brawler. Take the +1 for Constitution, raising a Constitution to 16. There we go. And that's that done. Right, talk to Aaron again.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
No scrolls again, just one magic missile and 1 misty step. That is so bad. Blue die. One of those. And then we need 2 orange die. Please. Yes! That's it, we've got all of the die. We're done. We are done with the die. Hallelujah. So basically, oh, is that Mergrass? No, it's a Bullywug. Let's buy that as well.
So,
right. So just check one more check with Damon then for the scimitar, and then over to Ethel for her elixirs and potions.
looking for steel?
Come on, come on.
Something close.
Oh look, another hand crossbow +1. That's a rapier, I believe. Oh, don't want to do that. There we go. Yep. Javelin. That's going to be a rapier, isn't it? Yep. Okay, I'm done. I'm just done. Right.
I miss my forge.
Who's best placed? I think going to be. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't check Aaron, did I? Did I check Aaron? Yes, I did. Okay. Right. Come on, Karlach.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well,
Right.
in it.
Emerald Grove. Into camp. Over to Lae'zel. We're not going to level up Shah yet. We will do her at a later juncture. We are just going to do Lae'zel.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
Kick Gale out. That's it. Over to the stash. Open up the alchemy patch. Find all the herbs we got. Boom, boom. There we go. That's that done. Into the alien chest. And we'll pop in our... Any scrolls you got, any elixirs you got, all go in there. Initially, we put in all of the elixirs. Those 7 go off to Lae'zel. We'll pick up the 18 and that makes a stack of 20, which we send to Karlach. Orange dye goes, for me, goes to Karlach. The green dye goes in there. The purple dye goes to Gale. Yellow dye stays on Tav. Red dye goes to Lae'zel. 1 green dye. It goes to Lae'zel. 1 blue dye. It goes to Asti. And the others go in there. Hand crossbow +1. Shadow heart. Hand crossbow +1. Shadow heart. Spear +1. Lae'zel. Spear +1. Lae'zel. Sword. Yes. All right. Combine the blue dye to Astarion. The dyeing is completely up to you. You do what you want to with your dyes. I know what I'm doing with mine. No, we'll use the odd 2 on 1 on the gladiatorial shoes, 1 on the boots. I'll get rid of the odd 2, and then we want it on that's it. That's that got on. Those 8 go back to Tav. So does that. Well, have I got a blue one? I know why. I know I got blue one on Karlach. It should have been Lae'zel, I thought. No. Oh, because she brought one. That's fine. Karlach needs a blue one anyway, so that's okay. Right, Lae'zel. A green one. That's it. Mark. I have got spears, so they can be marked as wares. Go over to Tav.
No, never mind.
Ooh. Right. I just need to go get some more water. Sorry about that. Needed to use the facilities as well, and then obviously washing the hands. Okay, so Lae'zel is the only one left, so we're going to level her up. Okay, so level 2 is quite easy. Bam, done. Level 3, Barbarian, Berserker. That's done. She gets her psionics back again. Level 3. And level 4, we go down and do the same as Karlach did. We take Tavern Brawler and we put it in Constitution. And then for the final adjudication, we need it to be Tav. Who needs to be in the team? Hold on. Where's my list gone? I've just... Blah, blah, blah. Come on. Oh, it's there. I need to separate that to make that more obvious on my guide. Okay. We need to get Gale back in the team. Replaced with Lae'zel, so I'll need to change the guide again. That's fine, because Gale needs to be done at last. Joining one, don't need plenty of adventures to be had. Lae'zel will leave. There we go, and that has basically done that.